Next is a morning walk conversation with His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on June 8, 1976, in Los Angeles.
We have got experience that a child is coming from the womb of the mother. So, why we should suggest a nonsense creation that there was a chunk and there was creation? What is this? Talk on this point. Where is your experience? All of a sudden, a chunk drops and there was creation. We have got experience that creation is there, mother is there, and a child is coming. This is the creation. So, where from this idea comes? That without father and mother, creation is possible. What is this? He is a great scientist.
Chief rascal.
Say that nature takes care of it all.
Why nature did not take care of you? Therefore you are arrested.
Srila Prabhupada, the trees, they produce seeds. And the seed drops on the ground and then another tree comes.
That's all right.
There's no father. Simply...
That I understand. But the tree is coming from the earth. That is anywhere, just like the father gives the seed in the womb of the mother, and she produces the body and it comes out. The seed is coming from the father, and that is explained in the Bhagavad. Bijo aham sarva bhutama. The seed comes from the father, that you cannot deny. Mother without seed cannot be pregnant and cannot give child. That is our experience. Nature is mother, and the seed is given by the father.
In science, the biologists teach that there are small animals, very small, called amoebas. And when they reproduce, they simply divide themselves into two. There's no sex. There's no father.
That's all right. So, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 coming from the life. The amoeba is the life. Not that from any stone it is coming. The life is coming from life. That is a different way.
Previously, the scientists used to say that they would put dirty laundry and rotten garbage in a box. Then a few weeks later they would find rats. So they said that rats are made from garbage. So then this was presented as a very laughable theory. And then the next theory that was presented as the actual one was that life came from chemicals.
First of all, life comes from rats. Every year they're changing their theories.
Actually, their philosophy came from rats.
What is that? Rat philosophy. This is called Vistiktanulana in Sanskrit. A scorpion is coming from the stalk of rice. Actually, the scorpion's leg within the stalk of rice, and by fermentation, the eggs become scorpion and come out. Not that the rice is producing scorpion.
The scientists know about that, and they say, yes, that is very laughable, primitive. But their new theory is simply that life comes from chemicals, so it's actually the same thing.
Yeah, because rice is also...
The
fact is that they cannot even manufacture a tiny seed which will fructify.
Yes, let them manufacture a seed. From that seed, a big tree will come.
They cannot do that.
Then
Some devotees are saying that cockroaches come from the vapors of impure things.
yes, they come. That is called Sidaja. Just like from perspiration, bugs are coming out. Sidaja.
So isn't that life coming from matter?
Not matter. Matter is not coming, but they are taking birth.
That's the atmosphere that they get born into.
So are they coming from eggs, or how are they coming?
No.
Just the soul enters the dirt?
Just like it is it's a suitable circumstance from which the living entity makes his body.
But how is a cockroach body formed?
Just like embryo, the living entity comes and the two secretions of father and mother emulsify. It creates a situation so that he can stay there and develop body.
But it requires some emanation from a cockroach body in order to create another cockroach body. So how can a cockroach body be created from vapors without contact of another cockroach?
And the vapor does not create. The individual soul comes there according to his karma. And in that condition, he develops his body. Karmana daivanetrena jantu deha upapatti.
So the seed of the soul is within the vapor.
The seed, when it is put into the earth, a situation is created so the soul can develop into a tree.
But how would the soul develop a particular body?
That is Jamaraj. You are reading the Jamaraj incident. That's all.
Just like how can a living entity take birth in the fire? The argument is that how can an entity take birth in perspiration? His question, so how can a living entity take birth in the fire? Mostly our experience is that entities are taking birth from the earth. But according to the understanding...
How the fishes are born in the water.
See?
How the other living entities, they remain in air or without air. There are 5 elements, earth, water, air, fire. Anywhere the living entities can take birth. Sarvaga. Sanu Sarvaga Achalayam. You read all these words of Bhagavad Gita. Sarvaga. From anywhere, we can take birth.
The living entities who are born from perspiration require a mother and father?
No. That is mother. That perspiration is mother.
So the reason why they get a particular
The father
body...
is God.
So they're just getting a particular body just due to Yamaraj. A particular...
Yeah, according to the decision of the Jamaraj, he has to get a particular type of body.
So scientists don't know this.
It's very confusing for them.
Confusion must be. How we can understand the subtle laws of God? You are dull brain. It's cow dung. You cannot understand.
So according to the Christian Srila Prabhupada, Jesus Christ is born without contact of any material fathers. he was divinely placed in the womb of Mary.
That's all. Divinely placed by the Father is God. That's all.
Well, do we have
You cannot deny the Father. And he claims, I am son of God. Then, what is the argument?
Would you like to walk this way?
Is there any such experience in the Vedic literature, Srila Prabhupada? An example that we could cite also?
A lot of Vedic literature apart from your argument that without Father. How it is without Father? Without Father, there is no question of birth. Without Mother, there is no question. Our point is that without Father, there is no creation.
Prabhupada, when a living entity is in an animal body, then when he quits his body, there's no karma. He's just automatically promoted to a higher body.
Yes.
So then,
Animal life means there is no sin. It is promotion. Because they are animals. Their consciousness is not developed. Just like a child. The child, if he steals, that's not sin. He will not be criminally charged. It's child. The dog goes from the left to the right, or right to the left. He's not criminal. But if you do, you get criminal.
the Yamaraj does not direct the movements of the living entities as they're going automatically from animal body to higher
An
body.
animal is no jurisdiction of the world. The man is in the jurisdiction. They say law is meant for man, not for the cats and dogs.
So what determines the different varieties of dogs and cats if they're just automatically being...
Not automatically. You are man. If you develop a dog's mentality, the Yamaraj puts you into the dog's body. And then you again develop, come to the man's body. That means your term of imprisonment finished, you become again man. Now again decide. And again if you become a dog's mentality, again go. This is
Different varieties of suffering within the animal species are due to the different varieties of sinful activities in the human life?
yeah. And then they automatically come. That's your term of imprisonment. By days gone, it is finished. Again you are free. Similarly, by natural development from dogs or cockroaches or from this or that, there is a process of development. You come to the human form of body. Then again you decide whether you go down or you go back to the body. That is your choice. If you want to go down, go again. Otherwise, Tattade hang punarjanmanai, Mom is come here. You make your choice.
So the living entity who is in the lower body, like insect or plant,
They will come automatically to the human form of body by promotion.
and he passes through all the species.
Oh yes.
So he has no desire to fly, but still he passes through a bird species.
No, just like child is taken care of. Child does not know what he's doing, but the father, mother taking care.
It's taken through stages.
So Mother Nature takes care to bring him again to the grown-up, youthful life. Now you make your decision. So, if you don't make your decision, the knowledge is there, the books are there. If you don't make your decision, if still you want to remain as cats and dogs, again be there.
Do most humans go down into the
Huh?
species again?
What is that?
Do most humans go down into the animal species again after life?
Do most human beings fall down into the animal species?
Not necessarily. He can become a stool worm.
Srila Prabhupada, what is the value for the living entity to automatically pass through all these different species? Does he get any knowledge?
To finish his life of imprisonment.
How is it benefited?
Corrected. Benefit is his character. After undergoing so many species of life, he is corrected. And again he is brought to the human form of life. civilized form of life. Let him make his choice. If he again makes his choice to go down to become a stool worm, go. That is nature. Pratitakkiramanani, gunaikarmani, guna, according to quality. He has to. Pratitakkiramanani, gunaikarmani, ahankara vimuna. As a rascal, being proud, now I have got this life, civilized life. I can do whatever I like. There is no God. Then God comes as death and puts you again to become a worm stool.
Srila Prabhupada, in the 7th canto, you mentioned that there are certain species of human life for whom certain sinful activities, they don't receive any reaction.
Yes, uncivilized.
Yes.
They are like animals.
So they can perform, like, let's say, for example, intoxication or eating, and they won't receive any sinful reaction.
No, because they are uncivilized. And you claim to be civilized and you are killing animals. Must be this one.
Srila Prabhupada, those who come up from the animal species, do they automatically get a chance to contact Krishna consciousness, or they might be born into the low family? Or?
No, they gain consciousness. That's like we are opening centers, we are giving chance to everyone. If he takes opportunity, he can become enlightened. Kirata hunam napulinna pukkasa virus. That is the duty of devotees, to raise everyone to the sense of Krishna consciousness. But if one is unfortunate, he does not take that advantage.
It's a question of fortune then, in the human form, to get there.
Obstinate. If you take the worm from the stool aside, it will go again. You see? Again it will go.
But there's still, within all the different species, there's still different varieties. What accounts for all these varieties?
Varieties of the body, according to the mentality.
According to karma?
Yeah. According to karma, at the time of death, mind is saturated in that way and it gets away. That's all.
And then after, say, if a human being falls down into the animal species, after that, does he go through each and every one of these species successively? Even there are different types of dogs, he becomes each different type of dog?
That is Darwin's gradual evolution.
Except this is evolution of consciousness. Growing bigger.
That is, Darwin has captured that portion. How the body is changing one after another.
Srila Prabhupada, Bhagavad Gita, it says, Shuchinang Shrimatang Gehe Yoga Brashta Vijayate. So, for somebody who is now a disciple of the Krishna consciousness movement, are we to understand, if he is not born in a family of devotees, and if he is not born in an aristocratic family, that he was not a yogi in his past life? Are we to
past life, they had some good deeds, therefore they have come to Krishna consciousness movement. It is called Ajnata Sukriti. Besides that, whatever he may be in the past life, the movement is there. It is open for everyone. So everyone can come and take advantage. Despite whatever he did in his past life, it doesn't matter. If he comes and if he is fortunate, if he chants, then he will advance.
So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's special mercy.
Srila Prabhupada, you were explaining to the reporter yesterday that the difference between the animal and the human is that the animal cannot think of God. He has no religion. So when the living entity is passing through these different species, he doesn't have sufficient knowledge.
No knowledge.
So then how is he benefited? You said, you explained that as he is being promoted, he is being corrected.
Correct, yeah.
But if he cannot understand God...
No, there is no need of correction. That depends stages of body. That's like you are going one step, another step, another step, another step. There is no need of knowing what is this, but you are going up. Step by step, step by step.
In the Bhagavad Gita, you explain that one takes a specific birth due to a specific degree of lust.
Yeah, mental fixation.
Srila Prabhupada, you once said that if someone is not attracted to chanting Hare Krishna, that he's being punished by Yamaraj.
Yeah. Apano karama bhunjaya samana. Kohe lochana da.
Sometimes when we're preaching to people that we don't eat meat, fish, or eggs, they say, "Why not eggs? They're not actually living. It's just it's not. It hasn't been fertilized by the."
That's can you explain it? Explain it. Otherwise you cannot make egg by chemical composition and give it for fermentation and a chicken may come. Why do they not do that? Why they are taking eggs from the hens? Why do they not chemically manufacture egg? Huh?
Must have life.
That is the scandal. If that is a fact, that egg has no life, then you prepare egg, what is there? Some white chemical and little yellow, you can do it.
It is like abortion. They have a process to take the egg from the hen, and they make sure that the egg will not grow into a chicken. It is like an abortion.
That's all right. The life is there. You make some arrangement that it will not take birth.
Yeah,
that is another. If it is a fact that the egg is not live, then why you rascal do not manufacture a chemical egg and get a chicken? Why you rascal talking nonsense? That is our challenge. We say rascals not without consideration, because actually they talk like nonsense. Rascals, which they cannot do and still they insist on it. That is rascal. Is it all right? South America, South Africa, there are so many factories begetting chicken.
Rainbow Chicken Factory.
Huh?
The Rainbow Chicken Factory.
Yes, the chicken factory, but they're taking the eggs from chicken. Why not manufacture small egg and give to the fermentation? There is no question of killing animals. Why is that taking?
They say God has provided it for us for food.
Yes, that's all right. Then you become a dog. God has provided you a dog's body. Take advantage of it and bark.